I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do. You know. I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
Hey man, hey. I did something to you while in your sleep?
Cory, what did you do?
He's not even looking at her. Cory, it's looking bad, dog.
Have girls fall through like coins in the couch.
CoryxKenshin allegations. I used to watch CoryxKenshin growing up, but it was like only thing I watched was his Minecraft series. I know he was known for doing like the Five Nights at Freddy's and all that, but now he just got allegations against him. Make sure you guys subscribe. Enjoy the Mazin Members.
This morning, I woke up to the troubling news that a huge name in the online space, CoryxKenshin, has had some allegations levied against his name. Allegations that Twitter especially have been losing their mind over. A woman known online as Panda Ninja XX took to her TikTok account to post several videos accusing Cory of the worst sorts of things. So today, we're going to go through them. We'll hear what she has to say, figure out if her narrative sounds plausible, and question where this leaves us. But before we get into this, let me state that right now, these are purely allegations. We've only heard one side of the story so far. As of the time I'm recording this, Cory has not yet responded. And considering that quite literally last week, a YouTuber called Skeppy was accused of a bunch of things that have since been debunked or have been proved as misleading.
So we'll just see, man. It's just one side of the story coming from a female. And this honestly coming from like a humanistic standpoint of a female telling the side of a story. And some of this could be false. Like not all of this could be true. Like this is very true. There is always two sides to a story, no matter what the situation is. Either female, male, female, whatever. This narrative could be so pushed out, and CoryxKenshin could look so bad for this. And bro, he drops his stuff. Now it's just up to the audience to pick a side. I just hope it's not nothing bad. Like I said, I have no clue what's going on. Like I hopped on YouTube, and this was like one of the first videos that popped up. So we're finna just take a look.
These sorts of things have to be taken with a grain of salt. This video
Exactly.
is by no means me just grabbing the gavel and declaring him as guilty, nor is it me letting him off the hook and saying that he's—
Remember what he just said? He's not guilty yet. If this is all true, he could be innocent. You just never know, bruh. Always a two-way street.
completely 100% innocent, scot-free. This video is us looking at the claims and seeing what they have to say. I do truly believe that Cory will respond to this, but for now, he hasn't. So we'll have to wait.
He definitely will.
In the meantime though, please allow me to fill you in on who CoryxKenshin is, because in case you've never heard of him before, he's actually one of the largest content creators on YouTube. Cory has 22 million subscribers on YouTube. For reference, Ninja, who is a household name in the gaming sphere, has 23 million. So he's amongst the upper echelon of YouTube's gaming channels.
6 years ago, bro, like I was a big fan of his Minecraft series. CoryxKenshin, if you're watching this, I love that series. I wish you could bring it back.
At least in pure numbers. According to Social Blade,
22.5 million.
39th most subscribed gaming channel on the entire platform.
That's really
I'm sure
good.
that countless people watching this have seen his content or have subscribed to him in the past. His most popular content has tens of millions of views. I think I discussed him on the channel once before in my video about YouTube conspiracy theories, where he accused YouTube of having racial biases. That's at least where I know him from. Bottom line, this man is huge. He is undeniably one of the largest creators on the entire platform. But in the past day or so, an alleged ex-partner of his has taken to her TikTok to accuse him of all sorts of absolutely despicable behavior, such as love bombing, emotional abuse, manipulation.
Hold on, we're finna read this. Content warning: emotional abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status. Feel cruelty. No graphic details, but it's heavy. Bro, she could be gaslighting too though, bro. Like, I'm not saying she's wrong or anything, but like, from my experience in life, bro, most females just be bullshitting, bro. They just be gaslighting every situation, making it more than what it is.
Illness-related trauma, and potentially even SA. These allegations were made over 100 different slides on 3 separate uploads, and there was also an extra video uploaded, which we'll get to later. However, for now, I'm going to discuss the important details in chronological order as they happened in the uploads. I'll have these statements on screen, so if at any point you want to read them for yourself, feel free to pause the video. So with that said, let's discuss the allegations.
Hey, here comes the meat of the sandwich.
To start off her statements, she first says that his man of faith persona is a lie.
Okay. I just wanted to see where this leads. I don't even want to give an opinion right now.
She claims that it's just branding for him. And while in front of the camera he's known as a devout Christian, he's a very different person behind it. She claimed that she was at one of the lowest points in her life when she met him. He paid attention to her and then ghosted her in order to teach her a lesson. She called this a calculated move, and then goes on for a few slides.
So basically what I'm hearing is that she was being manipulated in private? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
To essentially claim that he methodically manipulated her and wrote that he only came around when he wanted something, possibly alluding to sex. She goes on to claim that he's narcissistic, flexing his money and making her feel bad for the job that she had. One thing that she claimed quite a few times was that he kept her on the hook, giving her breadcrumbs to suggest that he could be a good person. So in one instance, he apparently apologized to her for not being the best partner and got her a few gifts. They reconciled, but then he might have cheated on her, and he apparently blew up in her face when confronted. He then ghosted her again, and this caused mental anguish on her. Once more, he kept her on the hook. He knew that she was desperate, and he kept her there because that's just the person that he is. At least, according to Panda Ninja XX. So with this first part, it's quite tough to say how much of this is actually legitimate. I don't know Cory personally, and I don't know the person who's accused him. The very high likelihood is that every single person watching this video also does not know either of these two people. It's very tough to judge.
Yeah, because I've never heard of that girl before, which is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, this could be a fake account too, bro. Like, it's just so much rumors. Like, you just never know, bro. I want to hear a CoryxKenshin part 2. Let me know in the comments if you guys want a CoryxKenshin reaction to his side of the story.
Someone's character based on a single allegation, especially considering that A, there is no hard evidence to back this up, and B, the statement is made by an ex-partner of his.
Exactly, like this could all be false. Like, this could just be from a fake account, whatever.
Who might have some sort of intention to lie or stretch the truth. That said, there is some alleged evidence in part 2. In part 2, she shares some Xbox messages where he says that he wants to fuck her life up some more. If these screenshots are legitimate, because they can easily—
Xbox messages is crazy. If this is really CoryxKenshin, I don't know. I don't know. This could be a fan or whatever.
Be faked. It shows that he wanted to have a casual relationship with her, which she didn't.
Wait, bro said you wouldn't let me fuck again. I ain't gonna lie. These messages are kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is actually CoryxKenshin, bro. This is some DB stuff right here, bro. Down bad. Yo, begging for the cat is wild, gang. You can't be doing that, bro. You gotta move a little bit smarter, bro. Especially on the Xbox messages too, bro. At 10:50 in the morning, talking like this? Yo, this is different, bro.
The reason why is that she said that she'd been essayed in the past. He said that he didn't know why he was being lumped into a category with the person that assaulted her, and one of the next slides reads, "You put yourself in there." In the next slide, she says that he crossed lines that he had no right to and knew exactly what he was doing. Now, while it's not overtly said here, I think that some people will undeniably interpret this as Cory also being someone that has assaulted her if he's crossed lines that he has no right to. That said, the post then takes a sharp left turn once the accuser reveals that she had been diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time where we get any sort of date for anything, as she reveals that the pandemic is happening when she's diagnosed. She messages him to tell him that she's been diagnosed with breast cancer, and he apparently replies with this. That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever.
Bro, this is true, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's gonna lose a lot of fans for this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna still have that strong stand base that's gonna stand by whatever he does. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. If this is the case, bro, he's gonna lose a lot of fans, bro. Because it's looking really bad for Cory right now, man. From this side of the story, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The strange thing is that we don't see how she actually breaks the news to him. So what we have—
Yeah, like there's no sort of like context. I'm not gonna lie. It's just phrases. We're not even getting like concrete evidence. We're just getting whatever. But like I said, if this is true, whew, this is really bad. But we've got like a whole Xbox feed, but like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Anybody could have done that though. Like, personally, me right now, I'm not even really believing none of this stuff. Like, I think this is kind of all fake. I'm more so on the side where he didn't do none of this, bro. This could have been whole rumored, or she was paid to do this. Like, she could have got bribed into doing all this. I don't really believe this even happened, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But if he did it, wow, people are evil.
is a reply out of context. Panda Ninja XX said that this was the moment she realized who he truly was. This response doesn't sit well with me either. It's very possible that this lacks any context. For whatever reason, she didn't delete the message that she sent over, so we're just seeing the reaction. So maybe this has been manipulated to make him look like the bad guy, because we don't know what
we don't have any proof of like who it was, bro. It's just a text. Like, stuff is not adding up.
He said to him. But that's no way to react to someone telling you that they have cancer, especially over text. But she leaves part 2 on a bit of a cliffhanger by mentioning a woman named N, who she then discusses in part 3. So onto the third part. She wrote that N had added her, having found her through Xbox, and they had some civil conversations. She does note that she had an inkling that something was off.
But my question is, I just realized, but my question is, why is he texting off of Xbox though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. I feel like if y'all are conversation, everything should kind of be over text. What I'm not understanding is, why are y'all texting over Xbox chat? That's a little weird. I'm not believing this right now, bro. I don't know.
Then, an unknown Instagram account DM'd her and called N out. Apparently, she had a reputation in the community for inserting her in the lives of the women that Cory had dated, meddling and twisting things. She then claimed that a close friend of his called Brandon began watching her Instagram stories like clockwork, which to her was surveillance. She went on to say that she met several other women that had been affected by Cory. I would personally suspect that if these allegations are true, then over the next several days and weeks, we will see more women come out with their experiences. This is usually how these sorts of things play out. If you remember back to last year, there was the entire Shelby Grace thing with Wilbur, and then a bunch of other women came out with allegations against him, and then more people in the Minecraft community came out with their experiences with other content creators. One person usually breaks the mold, and then others will follow. That said, many of the final statements in part 3 are just discussing many of the common questions that she thinks that she's going to be asked. She clarifies that this is not meant to be a hit piece, it's just her truth and his. But then things get much, much worse. If you can remember back to the early stages of this video, I mentioned that she released 3 statements and also a video. Well, in this video, the two of them are walking down the corridor of a hotel having a conversation. And in this conversation, Cory reveals that he might have done something to her while she was asleep.
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry, I just got this fetish that I do, you know.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
What we doing, Cory? What we doing, bro? I ain't like now. I'm kind of skewed away right now, bro. Like that was a little weird. I ain't gonna fake it. Whoa, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little shocked right now. Hey, man. Hey. I did something to you while in your sleep. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's kind of crazy, yo. What we doing, Cory? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even care what you did, bro. But it's just the fact that you admitted that in front of, and I ain't gonna lie, you're a big creator, bro. You got millions of fans, bro. And she really recorded this. And the fact that you admit that I did something to you while in your sleep, that's like one of the worst things you could ever say, bro. Word up, bro. Let me know in the comments, bro, what y'all think, bro, about this, because this is crazy. Bro just said I did something in your sleep, but I'm not even going to tell you either. That's how you know it's even bad, bro. He's not even going to admit it.
Cory, what did you do?
He's not even looking at her, bro. He's looking what's going on the outside, bro. He's not even paying attention, bro. Cory is looking bad, dog. You're not even giving eye contact, bro, or nothing. You far away from her, too, bro. That's even worse, gang. You looking bad right now, yo.
Look, this camera out of my face. I didn't do anything.
Bro, no, bro. He's denying. He's denying, bro. He's shot blocking like Wemby right now, bro. No, I can't, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's cooked. Like, that's all I need to hear, man. Hey, Mazin Members, peace. Now, just win.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z. Where you?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like she kind of planning this too, though. But like I said, it's 2 ways, bro. I feel like she planning something too, though, bro. Cause this is not all the way green. I don't like this, bro. Cause I feel like she could excuse something, bro. Like I feel like this was kind of all calculated from her too, not even just from Cory. I don't know, bro. It's just so many factors, bro. Like he could have been set up, she could have been set up, paid, whatever, man. Like I'll just never know, bro, out here, man. Like could had a whole gun to his head saying, oh, I need you to do this, that, and the third. Like, bro, it's just so many possibilities and factors.
Now we have to discuss people's reactions to this because very obviously it has caused a rift.
Oh, 100%, bro. Bro literally just said, I did something to you in your sleep, gang. That's bad, bro. The lady not even fully conscious. She's in a pre-conscious state of mind. What we doing, yo? Like I said, just let me know in the comments. I need to hear this, man, because From my perspective, I think he's cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That one clip, bro, kind of sold me. I ain't gonna fake. The lady is not even fully conscious, bro. And that's definitely Cory, bro. That's not even a fake, none of that, bro. That was definitely bro.
Video uploaded 3 weeks ago. The top comments are written by people several hours ago discussing the situation, and they have thousands of likes. People on Twitter are confused with what he meant about doing something when she was asleep. Many of them have been
admit to doing something in her sleep on a video, even as a joke. That's disgusting. People keep saying because she's smiling it was a joke, but when that's a nervous response, love CoryxKenshin ever since I was little, but this is disgusting. Very true. That is very true. Like I even said, bro, like just admitting that on camera, bro, is crazy, bro. Like even if y'all was both so-called joking, she was laughing, bro, that could have been a whole setup. She could have been paid to do that. You just never know, bro, what people's intentions are. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gonna give y'all a life lesson, bro. You gotta move tactile. You can't be moving like that, bro. You can't be caught lacking at all, especially, and I forgot to even mention, as a black man in America, bro, you cannot move like that, bro. Bro, you will get canceled so quick, bro. They will literally cancel you like this. And they find one slip up, bro, you're raps. It's done. You can't be doing that. You gotta move tactile. You gotta move smart. Move cordial. Cory, bro, you looking bad right now, bro. You looking bad.
Saying that they had a gut feeling that he was a bad guy all along. A lot of them have turned on him immediately, and it seems as though the allegation—
I told you, bro, his fans was gonna turn on him immediately. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like there's still gonna be those concrete people that's gonna support him no matter what he do. But he gonna lose a lot of fans, bro, because of his BS.
Paired with that video are enough to sway them, regardless of Cory responding. However, others are skeptical, to say the least. Some people think that Cory in this video is quite clearly joking. First of all, the woman is laughing. She doesn't seem to be too upset about it. And they've also asked the question, if Cory—
Man, that don't mean nothing, bro. That don't mean nothing at all, bro. Because look, this is not against women or anything like that, but women can hide things so well, bro, and you'll just never know, bro. But it's up to you to decide if, you know what I'm saying, if you can read in between the lines, bro. But literally, females are cats, males are dogs, bro. Like that's literally how it comes down, bro. Like you see how cats hide stuff so well, bro. Like they are literally one of the most sneakiest animals in the animal kingdom, bro. Females are literally have similar tactics. They can literally hide stuff so well to the point where it's really oblivious, but it's up to the dog to read in between the lines of what's going on. Like I said, she could be laughing from fear. She could be laughing from, you know what I'm saying, as just a sign to where it's something different. You gotta read in between the lines, gang, because these females will definitely trick you, bro. And I'm not talking down on women. It's just literally the reality. For real.
Is being legitimate, and he has actually done something to her.
Stay woke, kings.
While she was asleep. Why would he incriminate himself like that on video? He can see the camera. He at one point said, "Get it out of my face." If he did do something heinous, why would he just admit that on tape? To a lot of people,
that's true too, but at the same time, some people just be out of their mind, bro. Or plot twist, you know what I'm saying? He could have did all this for notoriety. He could have sparked a whole new rumor. He could have sparked a whole nother situation going on, bro. It's just like I said. It's just like I said. It's just so many factors. You just will just never know. It's like it could be this. It could be that. It could be that. You will just never know until both people come to agreement until what it is. But one person could say it's one narrative, one person could say this narrative, and you just have to just pick a side at that point.
Something doesn't seem right. And as it now turns out, their skepticism may have been well-founded. So I'm recording this just as the video is about to be released, but I found an update that I had to include that might just throw a spanner in the works of this entire situation. So the internet has been in a frenzy for several hours now, but I've stumbled across what appears to be a clarification. In her crypticness, there are multiple instances where it appears as though he did something illegal.
Outfit's kind of crazy. He did something illegal? Let's see.
The video that she uploaded where he said that he did something to her when she's unconscious. The fact that at the end she says, "no permission," or saying that he crossed lines after discussing him being put in the—
But I ain't gonna lie, bro, all these words I don't really care about all these words, bro. I want to see actions, bro. I don't really care for all that, bro, because this could all be fake, bro. Like, literally deter a whole entire freaking rumor, bro, or just whatever is going on. Let me know, y'all. Do y'all care about, like, the words or care about the actions, bro? That's what I think the actions kind of overpower the words, bro. I don't really care about all this stuff, bro. I care about the action, like what's actually going on, like what interaction they had from human to human and what was done. not was said, but that what could be said is also, you know what I'm saying, it's also fuel to the fire.
Same box as her previous abuser, but she posted on her TikTok story saying that she was not essayed by him. This is
see, it's bro. See, and this picture is crazy as hell. You just have to pick a side, bro. You just have to just like use your context clues, bros, and form your own opinion. That's what I'm doing because I have no clue what was going on before the video.
Going to make her case quite tough because people reacting to it on Twitter have been making the point that essentially it seems.
See, she already ran with that narrative of him sexually abusing her, and it's too late that she tarnished his name, bro. Exactly, bro. Like you can't really switch up your narrative too. She ran with this narrative that he sexually abused him, all these words, whatever, all the BS, and then the whole TikTok video of claiming that he did something, and then now she want to go up that he didn't sexually abuse him. But like I said, bro, I'm still running with the narrative that CoryxKenshin, bro, you might be cooked for some people, bro. You might still lose fans, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. That video definitely sold me, bro. No cap. All these words, I kind of really don't even care about, bro. I care about the actions.
Though she had been implying that he had assaulted her. This video in a vacuum definitely raises suspicions. What he says would be illegal. So why didn't she clarify in the description of this video that she was not assaulted? This could just be her covering herself legally, or it could be that she saw the rumor spreading and she wanted to shut it down as soon as possible. But to many onlookers, it seems like she might have intentionally misled people, especially by posting that video without the context added. But now the ball is in Cory's court.
POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you looked back down and realized you never cared. You just wanted to see how long you let him hurt you. Bro, this is like the freaking 4B election like type of like vibe I'm getting right now, bro. Like it just don't really make sense, bro. Just running with different narratives, bro. Like letting people run around in a freaking treadmill, bro. It's just run with one narrative and stick with it, bro. Stop trying to populate different opinions, bro, and different narratives. Like just pick one and stick with it, bro. Because now you got people confused. Like, oh, did he do this? Oh, did he do that? Oh, did he essay her? Like, bro, make it make sense, dog.
I'll be keeping an eye on this story, and I'll give you guys all of the necessary updates in due time. This very well could be the end of CoryxKenshin. We'll just have to see what happens next. But to prove his innocence or confirm his guilt, Cory has to respond.
I ain't gonna lie, Cory, you're gonna have to respond, bro, because no cap, bro, it's looking bad for you, bro. I don't even, bro, like I said, I don't even care about the words, bro. I care about what happened, bro. It was your body language, bro, and it was like your delivery, bro. You literally told the girl what you was like, I did something to you while you were asleep, and then like you made it kind of seem like you didn't care, but you gave off like a vibe of like a serial killer, like that weird type of like vibe, bro, and I don't like that, bro. From watching your videos, bro, this is a whole different side, bro, that I don't even know, bro. Like I said, your Minecraft videos was cool. I liked them. The Five Nights at Freddy's videos, those were cool, bro. The scary videos, the scary game videos were nice. But outside of this, bro, we got some explaining to do, bro. You gotta come back hard. You gotta come back hard and give your side of the story, because these whole different narratives that she's running right now is making you look bad, bro. In that video, woo, you got some explaining to do, my boy. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 to CoryxKenshin's response. Let me know what videos y'all want me to react to next, and I will do so. See you guys in the next reaction. Marmazin out.